Hello everyone, Bob here, and welcome to The Voice in the Movies. This is my weekly show where I normally review a movie soundtrack, but this is the last Saturday in September. So next month, being October, I have five albums specifically planned for that month, and I wanted to do something where I listed my some of my favorite horror tracks. And like I said, this being the last open Saturday before October, I thought this would be a good time to do it. So these are my top 5 favorite horror tracks, not full soundtracks, just individual songs from a soundtrack. Most of them are the main theme, but we'll see what you guys think, and see if we have any agreements, or if you guys think I'm completely crazy. Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, without further ado, let's start at number 5. The Shining has always been one of those. The theme to it has always been one of them that you've instantly recognized when you heard it. I can think of twice within the last couple years that I heard it in a theater, and I got all excited both times I heard it. Once I kind of halfway expected to hear it, of course, Dr. Sleep, but the other being in the Ready Player One, when they go into the Shining level on the Oasis. If you've seen that movie, I will review it at some point, I promise. But that it's perhaps the best thing about this track is its simplicity. It's so simple. It works. It is very effective. Its simplicity is what makes it so effective. The intro and main title from Phantasm, which of course got reused in the rest of the films in the franchise, one of the is very recognizable to me. I saw the original Phantasm at a very young age, and there for a while, whenever anyone would play anything on a keyboard on a particular setting, that's what it would make me think of. It's just the high, shrill, general. There's just something uneasy about it, and to me, that's one of the great hallmarks of a horror score, or in this case, a theme, is that that there's something uneasy. It makes you feel uneasy, and that track definitely does its job. Sidney's Lament from Scream, I had mentioned in my review of the Scream soundtrack earlier that was my favorite track, and the 1990s. Of the 1990s, that was definitely my favorite horror film out of that decade, and one that I grew up watching many, many times over, and that particular track has always stuck with me. And just the vocals in it, and the way it's nice and slow, and it, like I say, it has always stuck with me. And whenever I think of music from Scream or music from horror films in the 90s, that one is always at the top of the list. I did a couple months ago review the soundtrack to the original Nightmare on Elm Street when I did my unboxing video on the Box of Souls vinyl box set, and the prologue from that first movie is very iconic. It's very much almost as recognizable as what my number 1 track is, and it just that simple sound on the keyboard or the piano. It's very simple. It's just a simple up and down, and it's great. It has that spooky nighttime vibe to it, and especially when it's accompanied towards the nighttime shots in the movie. Of course, the kids are all asleep in the movie, or that's when Freddy comes, in your nightmares. So that one works really well for that reason. Number 1, and in my opinion, the granddaddy of all horror themes, the main title theme from Halloween. John Carpenter composed probably the single most recognizable piece of music from all of horror. Yeah, I know John Williams did Jaws, but to me, Jaws is kind of debatable about whether it's actually a true horror film or not. Yeah, it's a creature film. I'm on the fence about whether I consider it an actual horror film or not. So, Halloween, to me, is the most recognizable of all horror themes. It's just a simple da 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 da, and then we have the chords down below. It's very effective, and when you most people, that's songs that you hear. I've heard it on the radio. My wife at work, her work had it playing on the radio on Halloween last year, and she actually hadn't seen the original Halloween until we got together, and she said, "Oh, I'm excited! I actually know what that song is this year." So, but I guarantee you, most people in the mainstream, even if they haven't seen Halloween, have probably heard that song and know what it is. It effectively builds tension. And of course, that song is used throughout the whole series. Different variations of it, but it is used throughout the whole series. And why not? It is iconic. It elevates the terror and the tension for whatever the shape may be doing on screen. Well, that's all I've got for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, I promise I'll get to my I'll get to the first album of my 5, what I'm planning on doing in October. It'll be a regular album, I promise, but they're all interrelated. And but I just thought this week, being last week in September, it'd be a perfect time to give you my 5 favorite horror tracks. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please give it a like. Please consider subscribing to this channel. I try to have new videos daily. It doesn't always work that way. Harvest season is coming up. In fact, it's already here. I have already completed 2 days of combining by the time you see this video being filmed. If for some reason I don't get a video up for a day or two, I apologize. I'll make up for it down the road with multiple videos in a day at some point. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter. I'll keep everything updated from there. And for now, stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Bob, signing off.